The iPhone 15 Pro Max is official, and today we've got another reveal on top of more information on the specs, price, design and colors. Let me know in the comments who's excited for the iPhone 15 series, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech. So first up, we've got the official launch events invites out, confirming that the event is going to be on the 12th of September at 10 AM Pacific time, and the invites show an Apple logo made of a metallic grey and blue. Now this is no doubt a hint at the new titanium frame and the grey and blue colour iPhone 15s, and Mukul Sharma tweeted to advise that at the event we're going to see the iPhone 15 series, a new set of AirPods with USB-C, as well as the Apple Watch Series 9 and the Apple Watch Ultra 2. Now, we've also got code discovered in the latest iOS 17 beta, and this gives us more details on the new action button we're going to be seeing in the iPhone 15 Pro models. We already know that this new action button is going to be customizable for a press, a double press or a hold, and the latest code reveals new haptic feedback patterns to let the user know what mode they're in. Next up, we've got confirmation on the color options available for the whole iPhone 15 range, and according to Mac Rumors, for the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Plus, we get a choice of midnight black, starlight white, yellow, blue and coral pink. When it comes to the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max, we're going to get dark blue, a silver, a space black, as well as a natural titanium color, so early rumors of a crimson red were false. Now we've also got the reveal of the iPhone 15 box, but of course it's not a photo. The design was revealed in a drawing on Weibo, and then this concept was created and shared by Chandler Bongs on Twitter, so take this one with a grain of salt for now, but it's still interesting to see. Now next up, we've got two of the official wallpapers leaked, which also fall in line with the new design on the box, and we've got a blue version as well as a grey, and I'm assuming there's going to be one of these for each available colour. Now for those of you that want copies of these wallpapers, I've placed a link down in the description below. Next up, we've got the pricing information suggested by Mac Rumors, and they seem to be pretty good estimates, and they follow the previous reports we've had of some price increase. Now according to their chart, the iPhone 15 starts from $799, and then the iPhone 15 Plus starts from $899, and of course these prices rise with the higher storage options. For the iPhone 15 Pro, we're starting from $1,099 to $1,199, and then for the Pro Max, it's $1,199 to $1,299. Now the reason we've got a price range on the Pro models is that many rumors are now stating there's not going to be a 128GB model, and 256GB is going to be the lowest option. We've also got reports that there may be a 2TB model, but at the moment they're just rumors with no solid evidence. Next up, we've got the reveal of the standard iPhone 15 thanks to Sonny Dixon on Twitter, and he tweeted out multiple photos of the device in every color. Now to be clear, these are dummy units, but they're based on all of the leaked information, so it does give us a good look at what we can expect from the iPhone 15s. Now he's also tweeted images of the Pro models, but to be honest, all of the colors look very similar, and it looks to be using the old frame instead of the new more rounded one. So as always, these are dummy models, so take with a pinch of salt for now. We also have a new update from Ming-Chi Kuo, and he says that previous supply issues have been resolved, but the iPhone 15 Pro Max was the last to enter mass production, so it's going to have the tightest supply on launch. So if you're wanting to get the iPhone 15 Pro Max, then I would recommend it being ready to pre-order as soon as that becomes available, but as always, the Apple website is probably going to be having a lot of difficulties at the pre-order launch. Now for those excited for the iPhone 15 series though, we're now going to run through the full specs, design and the price for each model in the range to help you guys decide which one is right for you. For my regular viewers, you guys have seen this, so just skip to the next video, but if you're new here, then hit subscribe now and we'll get right into it. So first up, we've got the standard iPhone 15. With the standard iPhone 15, we get a 6.1-inch 60Hz OLED display. It's got a resolution of 2532 by 1170, and it's protected by ceramic shield. We get the new dynamic island, which covers up the 12-megapixel selfie camera and the Face ID sensors, and then on the rear we've got a 12-megapixel primary camera with a 12-megapixel ultra-wide. It's powered by the A16 Bionic chipset, and it comes with 6GB of RAM and up to 512GB of storage. It's got a 3300 mAh battery with 30W fast charging, and it's going to come with 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 6E. Now of course it's going to ship with iOS 17, and it's expected to launch from around $850 on the 12th of September. Next up, we've got the iPhone 15 Plus. With the iPhone 15 Plus, we get a 6.7-inch 60Hz OLED display. It's got a resolution of 2778 by 1284 and is protected by ceramic shield. We get the new dynamic island, which covers up the 12-megapixel selfie camera and the Face ID sensors. Then on the rear, we've got a 12-megapixel primary camera and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide. It's powered up by the A16 Bionic chipset and comes with 6GB of RAM and up to 512GB storage. It's powered up by a 4,300 mAh battery with 30-watt fast charging, and it's going to come with 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 6E. It will of course ship with iOS 17, and it's expected to launch from around $950 on the 12th of September. Next, we've got the iPhone 15 Pro with a 6.1-inch 120Hz OLED display. It's got a resolution of 2556 by 1179, and again it's protected by ceramic shield. We get the new dynamic island, which covers up the 12-megapixel selfie camera and the Face ID sensor. And then on the rear, we get a 48-megapixel primary camera, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide and a 12-megapixel telephoto with 3x optical zoom. It's powered up by the new A17 Bionic chipset, and it comes with 8GB of RAM and up to 1TB of storage. We've also got a 3,300 mAh battery, and while the fast charging is unknown at the moment, we do expect improvement thanks to the USB Type-C ports. Now it comes with 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 6E, and it will of course ship with iOS 17, and it's expected to launch from $1,100. Now finally, we saved the best to last, and it's the iPhone 15 Pro Max. With the iPhone 15 Pro Max, we get a 6.7-inch 120Hz OLED display. It's got a resolution of 2796 by 1290, and of course protected by ceramic shield. We get the dynamic island to cover the 12-megapixel selfie camera and the Face ID sensor. And then on the rear, we get a 48-megapixel primary camera, 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 12-megapixel periscope camera with 5x optical zoom. It's powered up by the A17 Bionic chipset and comes with 8GB of RAM and up to 1TB of storage. And it's also powered up by a 4,323 mAh battery. And again, we don't know the fast charging speeds, but because of USB-C, we do expect it to be higher. It comes with 5G, Bluetooth 5.3 and Wi-Fi 6E, and again it's going to ship with iOS 17, and it's expected to launch from $1,200. So the iPhone 15 series is looking like minor upgrades to last year's, but it does of course pack a much more powerful chipset. Because of this, I can't see people with the 14 rushing to get an upgrade, but for anyone in the market for a new iPhone, then it's definitely going to be a great choice. Now with the official launch right around the corner, it's not going to be long until we've got all of the information from Apple themselves, but of course if anything comes in the meantime, I'm going to be sharing it straight away, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.